This is the STRIPSACK DUALCAST. I'm the Huck.
And I'm the Fat Man. You guys don't know what you're getting yourselves into? Read the fucking description. Let's get at it, Hawk.
All right, guys, just remember, we do our recordings every Friday, every Monday, and every Tuesday. We're going to have a special recording on Saturday. We'll talk a little bit about that in our next episode. The comment section, like, and subscribe. All right, Monday recap. Vikings 19, Bears 13. Man, I almost called this right down the middle. Cousins 25 for 36, efficient, 2 touchdowns. Justin Jefferson, in my mind, is the second favorite for the Rookie of the Year. 8 receptions, 135 yards. What do you got?
Oh, yeah, Cousins was pretty efficient, even though he had an interception. He definitely looked better than Nick Foles out there. One thing the Bears did good was they slowed down Dalvin Cook. They kept him around about 3.2 yards a carry. He ran the ball 30 times. He only had 96 yards. I was kind of impressed with that because I was expecting Cook to have a big game. I didn't think Chicago was going to stop him. Kind of the sad part is, seeing Nick Foles getting carted off at the end of the game with like a minute and a half left. He looked like he was a hurting puppy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Foles literally threw for 106 yards on 25 attempts. This team needs a running back. They had a wide receiver the whole time, This team just sucks on offense. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this team. I mean,
well, that's kind of the Bears thing, right? I mean, when anybody talks about the Bears throughout history, it's never a prolific offense.
no.
It's a stonewall defense.
Yeah,
The days of
running game for a few years.
It's about that black and blue football. It's smash mouth.
Seen a thing about Jay Cutler being the best quarterback for them? That might be true.
Yeah, that's
that might be true. It's close.
Well, McMahon was decent. Jim Harbaugh played for the Bears. He wasn't too bad when he was there.
Grossman, for about 40% of his games, was amazing.
Yeah, for about 40%. Took him to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But, when you think of the Bears, you think of defense. So I'm used to them not having an offense. But you gotta have a defense that's like the 85 Bears defense if you want to win anything.
Yeah. All right.
I guess saying that you shouldn't really. I guess I really shouldn't say that because they did have 2 of the greatest running backs of all time with Gale Sayers and Walter Payton.
Like I said, they're also known for their run game.
Yeah.
It just sucks that they can't get a quarterback. All right, power rankings. We're gonna start with you first, there, Fat Man. So go ahead.
So just like last week, even though I still got Kansas City on top. You're the champ until you're not. So Kansas City's staying there.
Same with me here. Same as last week. The Steelers are 9-0 for the first time in their franchise history. Ben Roethlisberger's great. This whole team is great. They might just keep running the table here. They got a soft schedule.
They're not going to run the table.
Dolphins fan.
I have the Steelers at number 2. And I definitely I could see them putting up a good fight against Kansas City when the playoffs roll around. So I think they're more like 1A and 1B than 1 and 2.
Yeah, they're both S tier for sure, though. Number 2 for me, I got the Chiefs. They're 8-1. Mahomes for me is the front runner for the MVP race. 2,600 yards, 25 touchdowns, 1 pick. The guy's probably stringing together the 3 best seasons of all time for any quarterback in any era.
The most impressive thing in that statement is 1 interception.
Yeah, and the 25 touchdowns with it.
Yeah. So number 3, same as last week, I'm keeping the Saints there. Breeze is out, but Sean Payton's still there coaching. We've seen him go 5-0 with Teddy Bridgewater last year. We'll see how the Jameis Winston experiment works out in the coming weeks.
For me, the Saints are also number 3. I think they solidified that they're the best team in the NFC. Like you said, 5-0 with Teddy B. My biggest question going forward for this team is, do they give Taysom Hill a chance? Are they just afraid that he might be better than Breeze at this point?
Yeah, but I think he's still – even if he is, you still let Breeze finish the year. I don't know if Breeze has another year in him, and you want to see what you got for the future.
I think honestly, I'm ready to see what he could do. I really am.
4 is where I put Tampa Bay. They smashed the Panthers. We're going to see them get rolling. We might be talking about them in the number 3 slot here in a couple weeks.
At number 4, I put the Green Bay Packers. I know I've been hating on them now for the last 4 weeks, but reality is that they're 7-2. They have the best record in the NFC, tied with the Saints. Mostly the reason that they're here is because everybody else lost in this top 10.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of weird to see them have their hands full with the Jaguars.
I just think that had something to do with Jake Luton rejuvenating, giving the franchise a little spark.
Maybe. Number 5 is where I put the Arizona Cardinals. I know it took a Hail Mary to beat Buffalo, but they still beat Buffalo. I think they're the best team in the NFC West right now.
I got the Ravens at number 5. It's a tough loss at New England. Same issue as Tennessee. We're seeing how huge losing your tackle is. I don't expect the Ravens to fall too much, though. I do believe in Lamar Jackson. Once he becomes eligible with Mahomes, this is 1 and 2 best passer rating of all time. This is not bad for a guy that only runs the football.
That's why that helps his rating.
Not passer rating, only QBR.
Oh. Yeah, I'm tired. I got the squirty butts. I'm out of it. Number 6 is where I put Buffalo. They gave Arizona a game. They smashed the shit out of the Seahawks. I hate them. I hope they lose a game coming up here shortly. But for now, they're at 6.
And number 6, as much as this pains me to say, that I also have the Arizona Cardinals. It took a miracle to win against the Bills, but they do look hot. They got some big wins against some good teams. It's tough to put them anywhere. And Kyler Murray's probably second in the race for the MVP right now.
Yeah, I could agree with that. 7's actually where I put Green Bay. They moved up a little bit for me. Like I said, it looks like they had their hands full with Jacksonville. We know they kind of start to come apart here later in the year, so we'll wait and see what happens with them.
I got the Bills next. This team has looked bad. We gave them shit for it, but then they've also looked great. I don't think we gave them enough credit for it. Thing is they got the Dolphins now nipping at their heels, and pretty excited to see how this team, handles that type of pressure.
I'm worried about the fucking Patriots coming up from behind. Number 8's actually where I put Miami. First time they made a spot in my top 10. I don't want to give them too much hope, but yeah, I can't keep them out of the top. I can't hold them out of the top 10 anymore. I'm getting too excited.
Your face was starting to get red. You're all like, oh my God, I got the Dolphins.
Yeah.
All right, next for me, I got Tampa Bay. Their offense looked a hell of a lot better. And, much like you said, I have a feeling that this team will just keep creeping up as the season goes on. I definitely expect this offense to keep getting better week in and week out. I know it was against the Panthers, but, it's still TB, GOAT to GOAT, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. It's just too good.
9's where I put the Rams. Yeah, they beat Seattle. I know it was coming out of bye week, division game, blah 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 blah. But I think the Rams are playing pretty good right now, so they're sitting pretty at 9.
Number 9 for me, I got the Miami Dolphins. They're 6-3 for the first time since 2001. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They've looked great in all 5 of their wins. On top of that, for me, this might be the favorite coming out of the division going forward. Look out for those Dolphins.
Tua 3-0 with no interceptions.
I
You know,
will
I'm
I will
scared.
say this about Tua. Tua is doing a really good job of not making mistakes.
Tua 3-0 with no interceptions. You know who else who had that stat? Carson
Uh,
Wentz. I'm scared. Number 10, I got John Gruden. I mean the Raiders.
I got John Gruden. I love him.
I love him. Give me some Chucky.
Number 10 for me, I got the Los Angeles Rams at 6-3. It was a huge win against the Hawks. The defense is second best in almost every major category in the NFL. And, you know, that game on Sunday just proves that sometimes having a top 5 defense is way more important than having a top 5 offense.
Did we just make it through a top 10 without Seattle?
We made it through the top 10 without Seattle.
Wow.
And here's the thing. What if Seattle wins on Thursday?
Then Seattle wins on Thursday.
What if Seattle wins on Thursday? The whole division becomes crazier if Seattle wins.
Then I'll put them at 10. I don't see how it comes any crazier. All three of them are 6-3 right now.
Yeah, but the reason it becomes crazier is there's 2 more games for the Rams and Cardinals to play each other. And if Seattle wins, the Rams would only need to have to win one of those games. They could split with the Cardinals and be okay. So, I mean, yeah, it definitely makes it crazier.
Doesn't
That
matter.
being said, let's go right to our Thursday pick here. Cardinals at Hawks. I am going to go with the Seahawks because I'm a fucking homer. But regardless of that, Seattle's undefeated at home. I definitely don't think they're going to repeat that offensive performance of last week. I definitely don't think that they are going to look that bad in this game. I get Buda Baker, Lance Joseph. They had his number at the second half of the Cardinals game the first time. I don't think it's going to be that way this game. I think that Seattle's going to come out firing. I think that defense is going to be pretty pissed off, and I'm expecting the Hawks to win by like 10 points.
I'm taking the Cardinals. Just being a homer, just for fun. I like Kyler Murray. The guy impresses me. Quick feet, throws the ball well. If Lamar Jackson can throw the ball like Kyler Murray, then I'd like Lamar Jackson probably more than I like Kyler Murray. That Seahawks defense is fucking terrible. Russ has been playing like shit. That offense looked terrible this week. Taking the Cardinals. You know, they didn't get destroyed by Buffalo. And last time these two teams played, it was a hell of a game. So I'm kind of excited to watch it. I really don't care who wins. It's going to be a good game either way.
Thursday night too. Everybody gets to see it.
Amazon,
That's another thing.
Prime.
Russell is huge in prime time, so that's another reason. All right, some BS. Antonio Brown
Is a
allegedly
fucking
smashed the
retard.
camera. What are your thoughts? I can't wait. I know it's going to be great. Go ahead.
So not only did he smash the surveillance camera, he fucking chucked a bike at the guard shack. How fucking retarded are you? What could have pissed you off that fucking much to chuck a bike at a guard shack? You're a fucking moron. You just got another chance. This happened October 15th, so there was already a lot of talk going on about him going to the Bucs, and he's fucking it up before he even gets there. Lucky for his dumbass that the fucking head of the HOA decided not to press charges. It only would have been a misdemeanor, but you got a fucking track record here, bud.
I got nothing for you. This is exactly what you said. You called it right down the middle. You know, I can't believe that we're seeing another issue with Antonio Brown.
He's a fucking can't get right.
It's crazy to me that he, this happened over a month ago. Allegedly, we don't really know the truth. We don't know. It happened over a month ago. He finally played 2 games. Everything's great. Now this comes up like.
Well,
what also I think it is? I think the media just loves talking shit about him too. I think that's it too.
But the fucked up part is that it's coming out now. Like we said, it happened over a month ago, and it's just coming out now. That is kind of fucked up from the media's perspective. But maybe they just found out about it. And I'd love to bash the media and say, well, they just love to whoop up on people. But fucking scumbag Michael Vick pretty much completely changed the fucking public perception of him. Because he was a fucking piece of shit for what he did. And I actually kind of enjoy watching Michael Vick now, hearing his take when he's on the fucking sports shows talking. So if he could change my mind, because let me tell you, when all that shit happened, I wanted to fucking stab him in the neck with a spoon.
I'll say this, you know, yeah, he did a shitty thing, but, you know, look what came of it. You know,
Right.
I don't think anybody does more for dogs than he does right now.
Right. So it's not like, you know, because you fucked up, you can't not unfuck yourself. You have to be willing to change. You know, like that guy knew he fucked up. He did his time. And I said this when he came back to the NFL. Like, he did his time. He has a right to earn a paycheck. If a team wants to take a flyer on him, good for him. Now we probably missed his prime years of what he could have been. That's the part that sucked. It's just like we're doing with Antonio Brown right now. But you know, the guy changed. He put forth a lot of effort to become a better person. Like, and he's donated all kinds of money and does public service announcements and shit for the Humane Society. Like, he actually turned into a decent dude. Like, he saw the mistakes he made and he corrected it. He's making amends for it. This fucking douchebag is just going to be a retard the rest of his life. He keeps fucking going this way.
I had nothing.
Yeah,
I still love watching him play.
Not an Antonio Brown fan. Yeah,
I still love watching him play. I think he's phenomenal. But Jesus,
the only reason he has a fucking job is because he can run fast and catch a football.
All right, moving on. Jordan Howard, Wade from the Dolphins. He had 2 great years with Chicago. Had a bum year with Philadelphia. Had an even more bum year with Miami. And I'm actually thinking that there's a couple teams that could use him. I think that Chicago might need him right now.
Yeah, maybe they'll make a move for him. You know, he wasn't really doing too much in Miami. Miami really doesn't have a running back, so I was kind of expecting him to be the lead back this year. I know they brought Breda in, and they I was expecting it to be one of those 2 guys leading the backfield, and neither one of them has worked out so far. Jordan Howard, I don't know how many. I had it here. I lost it. How many carries he's had this year, but it ain't been shit. So pretty much all he did in Miami was take about $3 million off him, and now he's free.
Yeah, I mean, a team that could potentially make a move for him is the Texans. I think the Texans really need a running back. I know that David Johnson, but he's kind of just washed up. You know, just take a shot. The guy's still young. You know, maybe
David Johnson, commonly referred to as the chicken sandwich that DeAndre Hopkins was traded for.
You know what, though? He did only have 28 carries with Miami. What I'm thinking, though, is maybe he has a hard time in certain running schemes. You know, not every running scheme is, you know, as basic as you think it is. Maybe it's some type of zone run scheme that he's just getting confused on.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, we've seen it before where good backs go to another team, and that's pretty much the end of them. But we've also seen where decent backs go to another team and become an all-star. You know, the first person I think of is Marshawn Lynch.
I was literally going to say that.
Yeah, not that he wasn't good in Buffalo, but he became a star in Seattle.
Yeah,
you know, the guy used to give me fits when he was in Buffalo. So
yeah, it's because y'all probably couldn't tackle.
That's pretty much.
Yeah.
Although I don't know many people that could.
Not 101. I don't think that's a tackle anybody wanted to make, really, especially in his prime. But yeah, I mean, Texans could use him back. I mean, hell, I know I'm a homer about saying this, but I mean, hell, I'd even take him in Seattle. You know, considering Carson's made of glass. You know, Penny's still not back. I'm really high on Penny, and I don't know if I'm ever going to see the fucker play again. But Alex Collins is shit. I'm not too sold on Dallas, you know. I'll take Jordan Howard right now.
Seattle has really had shit luck at that running back position since beast mode.
Well, I really feel like they dropped the ball on Thomas Rawls, honestly. I mean, he got hurt twice, and then they just kind of like gave up on him. You don't run for 200 yards and be shitty. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, he's getting hurt all the time.
He got hurt twice. I think he
It's
just
all
got
about
hurt
availability.
2 times at the wrong time. Yep. All right, that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't have any more shit to talk.
No?
No, I don't think I'm gonna bash Antonio Brown anymore. I think I'll let him have his moments down there.
Let him off the hook.
I'll let him be free for now till he fucks up again.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. So just like we always tell you, head on over. When you're watching us there on the YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit like. Head over to our Facebook page. Talk some shit. You guys are awfully quiet. You know, I only had about 2 or 3 people go ahead and say anything on there. So let us know what you want to hear us talk about. You can download this audio too, so you can check it out on Anchor, Spotify, Google, iTunes, anywhere you download your podcast. Download us, jam us in your ear holes, and let us get deep inside your brain. You got anything else, Hawk?
Nope, I got nothing. Just like, comment, and subscribe. I'm the Hawk.
And I'm the Fat Man.
See you guys next time.